Novation Automap, the only truly intelligent MIDI control. Novation, featuring Automap, the #1 choice for MIDI control.
We're here at NAMM talking to Rich from KORG USA, who's going to tell us all about the latest evolution of the MicroKORG Synth. So how does this differ from the original, Rich?
Well, it differs pretty vastly. The original MicroKORG, one of the most popular synthesizers of all time, was based on our MS-2000 engine, whereas the MicroKORG XL is based on the same engine that powers the Radius. So that's the MMT multi-modeling technology, which means you get analog modeling, some very cool stuff there, and in addition to that, you also get digital synthesis, so some FM style stuff, and there's some samples built in. So you get some PCM waveforms, and there's formant synthesis, cross modulation.
And you still have the vocoder?
Absolutely, the vocoder is here in full force. So you can do all the stuff you're used to with the vocoder. It's a 16-band vocoder as opposed to the MicroKORG's 8-band. And what it allows you to do that's really cool, in my mind, is hold a formant, similar to the way the original MicroKORG did. So, and then you can tweak it to death with the knobs. So these knobs do different things depending on what sound you have called up, and you can change the function right there. So the MicroKORG XL has a gorgeous retro design. There are 37 velocity-sensitive, natural touch mini keys, and of course pitch bend and modulation wheels. Get some cool stuff going on there. And there are DJ-style toggle switches, which are very cool. So you get to switch the octave up and down like that. These two big knobs here let you choose sounds very quickly. One's for genre and one's for category. So for example, if I need a hip-hop bass, I quite literally dial up hip-hop and then bass. And just like the original MicroKORG, there's an A side and a B side. So I get two different choices for each selection. Now, there are Arp Controls, Vocoder on-off, and the write and exit buttons just below this bright backlit display that always tells you what you're editing with these control knobs. The knobs will let you do different things depending on which row of functions you've got selected right here. And you can choose which timbre you want to edit if it's a program that has two timbres. And on the back panel, there's a line in for another audio source, headphone output, line output, and a USB port, and two MIDI ports in and out. And the USB brings you right to this editor librarian, which gives you a gorgeous visual interface for editing your sounds. You know, you can quite literally click and drag waveforms, move them around, so very intuitive, very easy to work with. And my favorite part about the whole thing, just like the original, 6 AA batteries will power the whole thing. So whenever you're ready to shred, the MicroKORG XL is ready as well.
Thanks, Rich. Much appreciated.
My pleasure. Thank you, Paul.